Welcome back, Wolfpack. Verlis here to the last Fan Fridays of the week. This is going to be a double battle with a Malamar and a Smeargle and Infernape. This is a really interesting team. So weird things could happen. The opponent's team looks not super overpowered, but we do have two battles, so we'll see what happens. Free battle spot, fun stuff. And what could this be? Like, not leading with Smeargle is interesting. The Malamar does stuff. Like, the Malamar's leading up against Tyranitar, so that's just an instant superpower into absolute destruction. Maybe close combat on Infernape, and then you're also going to use like Contrary. So that I think that's where the strategy is going to be going. Something like the close combat, Contrary, whatever stuff. Infernape, have we seen the Infernape with roleplay before on Fan Fridays? I feel like we have. So there's a roleplay Infernape onto Malamar to get that Contrary instead of like getting some kind of skill swap shenanigans from a Spinda or something. And Lucario is going to set up the Swords Dance. Lucario is going for the big money right now, but it's not going to be Mega because we have the Mega Tyranitar, and that is the superpower. Not enough to one-shot because Tyranitar is super bulky, but after gaining attack and defense will be no problem after that. Tyranitar with the Dragon Claw onto Malamar. Why is Infernape... Oh, wait, no, I was about to say, why is Infernape not going first? Because he already used his roleplay. So fast Pokemon right there. Keeping it alive might be a problem for this strategy. And then Infernape with the assist. What? But that's... But we've... What? Okay, Infernape just assisted the V-CREATE, which is what the Smeargle is there for. Wow, okay, so that means it's not like Dark Void Smeargle or something, and then Malamar gets pick up... Malamar can also sweep at this point, but that's what the Contrary is for. I was expecting, like, close combat, because, you know, Infernape gets close combat, not the assist, so assisting into the V-CREATE is insane damage. V-CREATE is some of the highest damage in the game with almoast no drawbacks. You know, Explosion has more base power, but it also is normal typing, so it doesn't really count. And if we're doing something like Reversal or Flail, that takes setup. V-CREATE is just a raw 180, and it drops your defenses. Oh, and Infernape has a close combat as well for the normal type Pokemon. Sure thing, why not? But yeah, V-CREATE does insane amounts of damage. Close combat does insane amounts of damage. Infernape gets a stab, so there's its options right there. It can assist into the V-CREATE shenanigans, or it can drop whatever it wants. Malamar also has the Thief, and is that going to be a one-shot? +2, not enough to take out Dusknoir. Little too tanky. Pain Split going to buy Dusknoir some time. And I want to see the V-CREATE again. I think that's like Infernape's only option, because it can't close combat into that. That's new. Now, the reason why I like Infernape on Spinda Swap, because this is just modified Spinda Swap. Any kind of contrary defense boosting, or defense drop boosting is going to be like Spinda Swap-esque. Here we go. Infernape with the assist. Gets superpower. Oh! Okay, then. That could be a problem, because I realized, yeah, Malamar has normal moves, and assist will call from the allies' moves. But it could also call from other things. Ooh. I'm wondering if this is just a fun strategy, or if it can be optimized in that way. Because the thing about Spinda Swap, also guys, we do have another battle code, so I'll put that in as I talk about this going on. So the thing about the Spinda Swap is that it was originated with Arcanine, and Arcanine works so well because it has the Morning Sun, so it has Sustain. Infernape is a good substitute because it has Close Combat, Overheat, and Sustain and Slack Off. Slightly less tanky, but with the Assistant Entrainment, it can sit up against different Pokemon, and it doesn't rely on the Skill Swap Spinda. So those are the things about the strategy. And I'll talk about Assist, because every time I do a video that has Assist in it, people get confused. Assist actually has a certain set of moves that it will not work against. Oh, the opponent leading with another Tyranitar. That doesn't go too well for him. Now, the Gengar is also going to be bad against the close combat, so we get to see how RNG this is. And the Sandstorm does break Focus Sash, because that's what I'm imagining is on the Infernape to make sure you get the clean roleplay. So there's the Dazzling Gleam. Fortunately, go be neutral onto the Infernape. Infernape doesn't take too much. Malamar uses that superpower. We're not going to see any Megas right now. And Tyranitar is still going to survive regardless. Just the sheer amount of bulk right there. Into the Earthquake with the Levitate. And that is going to be Infernape. Is he going to hang in there? Yes, he will. Super effective on the Infernape. Buffeted by the Sandstorm. But just alive enough. Dang, that's like hard because you can't really slack off or else you're going to get blown up. And Malamar has the Citrus Berry for the heals. Okay, is Infernape going to assist like Dark Void off Smeargle? Like Dark Void assist? Oh, it's a rest. I was not expecting that because you do have the sustain from that slack off. But it is going to give Infernape enough health to survive. And then that gives like Malamar some opportunities to like KO and stuff. So Gengar with the Dazzling Gleam going to get some damage down onto these Pokemon. Malamar is going to survive. Critical hit, superpower on the Malamar, hits the Tyranitar. Tyranitar is going to drop, and because of that, I think we're in a good position right now to get the most out of this. And I really want to see like what else can be assisted, because I mean, like, what if you just had Dark Void V-CREATE Smeargle? Like, that was it, and all the other Pokemon had unassistable moves. That would be absolutely hilarious, and you could. Well, actually, you couldn't lead that next Smeargle because you need to entrain the roleplay. So Infernape with the assist. What are we going to dice roll today? The superpower. Fortunately, it hits the Empoleon, and that will be enough damage. But we still have Contrary. Never mind. The superpower still makes sense because you're gaining attack and defenses off of that Contrary. Oh, that's right, because Malamar. Wait, no, Malamar gets entrained. So this actually is better than when you think about Spindaswap. Because Spinda will lose the Contrary ability. Malamar keeps Contrary and Infernape has it. So Malamar's boosting off superpower. Infernape is boosting off of all kinds of boostables. And this might change the dynamic. Like, you just have a team of Overheat, Close Combat, V-CREATE, Dark Void, just ultimate stats where you can't assist poorly. The Sharpedo is something, though, that makes me feel like you could assist bad. Unless, I haven't even reviewed the list in a while. If you can't assist Destiny Bond, Protect, Aqua Jet, stuff like that, then I think Infernape can still work with the Sharpedo. And having that Mega option works out really well. So having a Mega that has nothing with the assist could work. So we're going to assist one more time. That's going to give us the V-CREATE. So the V-CREATE, I love it. It's like Infernape gets Flame Wings, and you kind of see the wings snap to its position. That's super effective hit on Metagross, and that is going to be the speed boosting, defense boosting, special defense boosting. So much shenanigans right there. That's another thing that the V-CREATE gives, the speed on top of the close combat. So, there we go, Dazzling Gleam, Sharpedo avoids. Because he did, oh, Dive, right, because Dive doesn't work with the V-CREATE. I am so glad we got to see Sharpedo on the field, because I would have never known. Alright, this team is actually much more optimized for the V-CREATE than I thought. Maybe, I don't know if the Thief would work really well on the Infernape. I guess after it rusts in the Chesto and you assist that, I think the game might be a little too fast. Like, there might be too much damage and too much speed going on to take out the Infernape at that rate. But Infernape works out pretty well. A little too frail for my taste. But there's the Dive, and Gengar almost going to get dropped by Sharpedo. Side note on Sharpedo, it's ever so slightly always behind on damage, I feel. That with like it has like a 145 attack, I think. And it just feels like it's always doing like 80% of the opponent's health and not getting the one-hit KOs that it needs. Either way, it can like speed boost into fun stuff like that. Infernape doesn't really have any. Also, with the entrainment, you can entrain other targets after you've set up enough. So now we're just going to take a couple turns, wait for stuff. The opponent has Dream Eater. Infernape not going to go down. That is actually really close right there. But Sharpedo should be able to take out the Gengar. Sharpedo wakes up, gets the Thief. So no, wait, is Thief not assistable? Because if it isn't, that is some tech that I was not aware of. The opponent's going to go down. Hans with the win. Not with the win. Hans with the loss. A very interesting team. Okay, that's why I have this page already set up. So let's go to Bulbapedia. Let's go to this. And this team is much more brilliant than I thought. So, yeah, I was scrolling down. Look at that. Thief. So you can't assist Thief, which is why Malamar gets it. Assisting superpower isn't bad at all. You can use the close combat for defenses. You use the V-CREATE for defenses. And I would like to think that there's Dark Void on the Smear. Also Destiny Bond. So Sharpedo can carry the Destiny Bond safely. Dive, Protect, because Protect is also there. And then Thief. So Sharpedo gets dual stab. Malamar gets stabbed inside of it. I wonder if it's just Thief's superpower as well. Also, the rest is... Okay, so rest can be... Alright, so there's no sustain moves. Copycat, counter, covet. So yeah, this is pretty much how that strategy works. What you do is you have the rest of your team dedicated to having no moves. Like, I've seen this in single battles. You know, you have a Breloom or a Pokemon that has Spore and then, like, Focus Punch just so it has some kind of damage option to go with. And you're just going to be able to call upon Spore non-stop on a really fast Pokemon on just the assist. So it's being able to call in that regard. Same with Smeargle. Dark Void would work in doubles. Not as much as singles, because Spore is just a better option. But any of those weird moves that you can see can work out. King's Shield. Yeah, that's kind of it. So it just kind of shows what we're dealing with. Anything that takes 2 turns. Not priority. I was thinking priority maybe on the Aqua Jet, but not really. And anything with like reduced priority, like the Dragon Tail, kind of gets a little too complicated. Because if you assist a Dragon Tail and then you use it before priority, you can effectively lock your opponent down and make them never ever have a move, which is pretty dumb. So that's why that's not allowed. Other copying moves like Mimic and Mirror Move are not allowed, but that's it. So this team, really cool. I like it, guys. I like this idea. I like where it's going. Awesome stuff. Maybe, I'm wondering where a bit more optimization can come in, because I know there's going to be complaints about how the opponent was using an in-game team, but I still feel there's a lot of potential here, especially using the Infernape over the Arcanine for that entrainment. Again, like, entrainment is a thing we've seen on Fan Fries gain a lot more momentum, because it really gives you more options from the skill swap, that you're not removing power from your ally, that you're taking the ally's power and they still have a lot of power behind it. So if you guys enjoyed the video, hope you guys enjoyed Fan Fries this week. Hope you guys enjoy your week, enjoy your weekend, have a nice day. Thank you very much for watching.